Hello, I'm Mr. Fisher. I'm one of two art teachers here at MPA. Before I get into some of the classes that I teach, I wanted to take a minute to introduce myself and give you some background information. So, first of all, I am an Arizona native. I was born and raised in Phoenix. I graduated from ASU with a bachelor's and master's in drawing and painting. Not long after graduating, my wife and I took our dog Huckleberry and we moved out to New York City, where we stayed for about 4 years. It was a lot of fun and just an overall great experience. This over here is a picture of me in my tiny little studio in New York, just finishing up a group of paintings, which is primarily what I do in my own artwork. However, I'm interested in and love really all kinds of mediums from 2D to 3D. Now we are living in Flagstaff. We've been here for about 3 years and we love it. We have two kids, Jack, who is almost 4, and Winnie, who is about 15 months old, and the two of them, for the time being, have been getting along really nicely, and it's just been a lot of fun. As you can imagine, living in a closely, tightly packed city like New York for about 4 years, it's been nice to get out into some open air and enjoy the mountains, so I've been taking advantage of that, and I enjoy skiing. I got a Jeep that I've been doing a lot of work on and have been exploring some of the back roads around Flagstaff, which has been a lot of fun. This is my second year at MPA, but it kind of feels like my first year after the weird one that we had last year. And it's just been a really rewarding experience, and I couldn't be happier to be here. That's a good segue into some of the classes that I teach, as well as some of the other classes we offer beyond the classes I teach. So on the left here, these are the classes that I teach. So if you look, 6th grade art, Miss Garwood and I, Miss Garwood is the other art teacher, both have a 6th grade section, but from there we teach completely different classes. So I do art 1 and 2, digital photo 1 through 4, and yearbook. And Miss Garwood does middle school digital photo, digital portfolio development, AP art design, art 3 and 4, sculpture 1, and advanced sculpture and ceramics. So really, there's a huge diversity and variety of different classes that students can take here at MPA, and they can keep them really engaged until, if they choose, if they're really into art, they can continue to take art throughout their entire time here, which is really a great opportunity. These are some examples of student work that was completed last year. We spent a lot of time doing 2D work because we were online. This year I plan to do a lot more 3D work, but we really got into it. We did some portraiture where we focused on facial features and really got into that. Linear perspective, we talked about value, so light and shadow, creating texture, and also looking at some more abstract approaches to creating art. I took advantage of the fact that we were on computers a lot and explored some digital art. So you see some pixel art over here, as well as a digital mosaic that we did in 6th grade that the kids really enjoyed. So that's stuff I will definitely be carrying forward this year and incorporating into my curriculum. In photo, we do a really wide range of things. So we start out with the fundamentals and the basics and how to take care of a camera, how to get the settings, control exposure, focus, and then take those skills and apply them to more conceptual pursuits, and it allows students to really explore things that they're interested in, take those skills and really create some sort of artistic expression. And then finally, I teach yearbook. Yearbook covers a lot of bases. It's a really unique class. It's very collaborative. So we cover photography, design, typography, journalism, marketing, and because we're dealing with a lot of different kind of entities, we have to arrange interviews with teachers, coaches. We have strict deadlines with our printing company, Jostens. So there's a lot of accountability built into the curriculum, which is really great, and those are skills that students can take beyond the class. And the other thing that's really cool about Yearbook is that we end up with this product that we get to share with the entire school, that they all get to experience together and really show off the hard work that they've put into it. So that's a lot of fun and a great way to finish off the class. These are just examples of some of the variety, not just in Art 1 and 2 in the classes that I teach, but beyond. This is a mask project that we did in 6th grade last year that I'll be continuing this year, and just another variety of different, not just ceramics, but other modes of creating three-dimensional artwork, and then also getting more into watercolor and acrylic painting, and really trying to cover a lot of ground there. We also like to weave in a lot of art history into our program. One of the things that I like to stress is not just the art historical context and maybe a technique that a particular artist is using, but also teaching students about art appreciation. So if they go to a gallery or if they go to a museum, they know how to approach it and they feel confident and comfortable approaching it. I think that's a really important part of it. So it's not just about the skills about creating art, but also how to take in art and its function in society. We also do art shows, which is a lot of fun. This one is the youth art exhibition that is put on at Coconino Center for the Arts every year. So each teacher in the district, each art teacher in the district gets to choose 10 students and put their work in the show, and the public gets to see it. And the students also just get to see it in this context, which I think is really a positive experience. We do an art show here as well, and that includes all the students in the art classes, so parents, friends. This usually happens in the lobby or the gym, so the entire school gets to experience this and interact with their art and really, again, see just the hard work that the students have been putting in and a lot of the talent here. We have tons of talent at this school. So class information for my class in particular and some of the platforms we use. Google Classroom, I really only use to provide some of the content, or at least provide a place for students to access some of these things outside of class. So, things like the syllabus, required materials, unit content. So if a student misses a day, they can always go back and see those things, as well as assignments and due dates. I try and put assignments and due dates in as many locations as possible so there's no confusion there. For grades and grading information, that's all done through Infinite Campus. So I try and keep it simple. I try not to use too many different platforms with the class. And again, really, a lot of the stuff we do is just person-to-person interaction in the class, and these platforms are kind of extra. And that's really it. If you have any questions, you can contact me or Ms. Garwood. But I really look forward to working with your kids this year. Like I said, this is just a wonderful place to be, and we just get to experiment with a lot of different stuff. So anyway, I hope this was helpful, and again, please let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.